In India, the traditional thalis are always very much in demand. Um, what would you say about the makeup of a traditional thali? Because it's been there for a while. I have always viewed it as, oh, that's a pretty good meal. But I know this is not a Mediterranean diet question, but it is still, I'm trying to compare and contrast with the other sort of thing that people eat a lot is the thali. What is your sort of take on the pros and cons of the thali?
True. Thali generally we eat when we go out. So if you know that when we go out and eat, you're ushered with first a drink. It's either a buttermilk or it's a soul curry or it's some kind of at least water. First you drink. Then you are not immediately given the carbs, roti and the chawal. They'll give you the left side first. So the left side is mostly a vegetable, a fried item, a pickle or something like that. And then they give you the carbs. But there's a lot of variety in thali. I mean, thali is especially a Gujarati or a Maharashtrian thali, if you eat, there's a lot to eat in the thali. There's so much of variety, and the sweet dish comes at the end. So for me here, appetite plays a very important role. I mean, if I have a normal appetite, if I start from beverage, then eat some side dishes of protein, and then I move to chapatis and rice, I end up eating less carbohydrates. Definitely, thalis in India are looked at as a very high glycemic load meal. Because if I have to eat a thali, I have to count my carbs in the thali. There'll be roti, there will be sweet dish, there'll be rice, there will be a lot of carbs in the meal. So I have to mindfully look at thali as controlled glycemic load so that I don't spike up my sugar. So I will put a technique to eat that thali whenever I go to eat the thali so that my appetite is trained. I end up eating because glycemic load is a combination of fiber, fat, proteins, and carb. So it is especially at home, we generally have roti sabji. But when we eat thali, we have so much of variety, and we just spoke about combination which works better. So it's important that in my thali, I count my carbohydrates. So I will do the justice to other items of on the there's a dhokla or there is a papad and all that. Then I'll move to roti, and if I want to eat sweet dish, I will minus roti and eat little rice. So I will balance the carbs. That becomes a very interesting way of eating thali. Otherwise, it'll your thali like in season of mangoes, the amras thali. It shoots your glycemic load. That's why adding fat to this thali reduces your glycemic load. That's why at least in Pune, we belong to, you have a culture of adding ghee to modak, to amras, so that it reduces your glycemic load. The sugar doesn't spike after you eat the food. This is how it is. Appetite plays a great